Hi, today we'll be doing Malai koftha in a healthy way. Okay, I'll tell you how to do it. I'll show you all the ingredients and then also tell you the method. I'll instead of deep frying the koftas, I will be using air fryer to fry the koftas. Okay, let's go to the recipe now. What I have done is I have taken one onion, one tomato, 4 cashew nuts, 1 garlic, half inch of ginger and 1 chili. This I will add it to my cooker. You can chop the onion and tomato. If you don't want to chop, you can leave it. Add quarter cup of water. I am taking water in which I had boiled chana. I didn't want to throw it. I am using that water, but you can use normal quarter cup of water. Give 2 whistles and remove the ingredients and cool it. Now we'll be doing the koftas. I have taken here 75 grams of paneer. To that I'm adding little salt, little chili powder, little turmeric powder. This is dana jeera powder. Then I am adding little pepper powder. And little bit of garam masala. To this I will add two tablespoons of cornstarch. We have to add potatoes, boiled and mashed potatoes, but what I do is I always have this potato flakes which can be turned into a mashed potato by just taking the flakes. I have taken 3 tablespoons of flakes. To that I will add 2 tablespoons of water. It's too less. I can add little more of flakes. Roughly whatever amount of flakes you take, half the amount of water will be sufficient. I have taken 4 tablespoons of flakes. To that I have added 2 tablespoons of water. Now close everything. I am adding little coriander. Mix it to a smooth paste. Everything has come to a single ball. Now we can just make small balls and deep fry it or air fry it, but what I am going to do is today I am going to do a small filling into the balls, koftas. I have taken half chilies, little coriander leaves, little raisins, little kaju or cashew chopped. To that I am adding 2 tablespoons of milk powder, and to that milk powder I will add 1 teaspoon of water. This is the filling. If you have kova, you can add kova, but as I don't have kova right now, I am making this filling using this milk powder. I am adding a pinch of salt, not much, a little pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper also can be added. If you want, you can even add cardamom powder, grated coconut, all this you can add. Now I'll show you how to make the balls. Make a small cup. Fill with this filling, which will be as big as a marble. Your koftha ball should be as big as a lemon ball or a big gooseberry ball. I'll do the koftas, remaining koftas in the same way and come back. I have placed the koftas in the air fryer basket and I will bake it for 15 minutes at 200 degrees centigrade. So we'll meet after 15 minutes. Meanwhile, what I'll do is, the masala that we kept inside the cooker to get cooked has cooked. I will cool this and make the masalas what we have cooked has cooked properly. Now I'll cool this and grind it to a smooth paste and now. Now what I've done is I put a pan to make the gravy.
I think China is trying to deal with this as best it can, but to a certain extent, I mean, it's winter in China. There are already different viruses, different flus in circulation, and so people's immune systems are already going to be challenged. Now, as
I'm adding little
we are getting second, and there are reports from the WHO of third-generation transmission, which means we're no longer thinking just about the people who were initially exposed to the infected wildlife.
Little oil.
We're thinking about the people that have infected, and then the next.
Let this get heated up.
Infected as well. Challenge not just the Chinese authorities to contain
Now
it,
I'm
but also
adding
regional and international
cumin.
reports as well to deal with it. Now, how much does the concern grow?
I have got turmeric powder, dhana jeera powder, garam masala, pepper powder and Kashmiri red chili powder. What I'll do is I'll add this.
Yeah, so I think that's probably where the major concerns are.
Mix it and immediately add the ground masala.
But if you take a country that perhaps doesn't have ready access to testing facilities, that perhaps doesn't have the personnel or the infrastructure to implement any kind of screening or monitoring of people who've arrived in the country, and also
I'm adding little water so that everything comes out from the mixing.
Number of health professionals, perhaps not even appropriate isolation facilities or equipment, things start to become much more complicated. And it's likely that in that situation, while this virus may cause disease and may cause problems and spread in a country like that, it it's likely actually that it's the overwhelming
Add little
health infrastructure
salt.
in that country that's going to cause secondary effects such as
And increase
people
the
who have
heat.
other diseases or other illnesses not being able to access treatment because the facilities are overwhelmed by trying to deal with a viral disease outbreak.
Nicholas, hospitals and medical workers in Wuhan are making urgent appeals for supplies. The central government has acknowledged the severe strain on resources, but just how bad is the situation there?
We're seeing videos being uploaded to various channels social media sites showing very crowded hospitals where people are going along.
I'm
to
taking
them. Still
this
wearing
much
face
of
masks, of course,
kasuri
but going
methi.
along,
I'll
complaining
crush it
about
with my
fevers
hand.
and other flu-like symptoms. Now, in some cases,
Between my hands,
on
2
the
palms.
social media sites, corridors have been jam-packed with people, and simply not enough frontline healthcare helpers around, doctors and nurses. Now, the danger with this, of course, is that most of those people will not actually have the coronavirus. They may have the flu, which makes them more susceptible, but then in being in tight, confined spaces with someone who would have the coronavirus, there's a much greater risk of it spreading into the general population. And as you said, at the same time, the hospitals in Wuhan, in the quarantined cities,
The boil
simply
has
don't
come.
have the resources
Now let
to
us
deal with
cover this
massive
and
influx.
cook it for
And so here's another question for China. How do they
2
get
to 3 minutes.
all the equipment they need from the rest of the country, and indeed from overseas, into these affected?
I've seen them actually
Now this has been boiling for 5 minutes. What I'll do is, I'll add some coriander leaves and switch off. You shouldn't add the koftas now only. What you should do is keep your koftas in your serving dish and cover it and keep it. When you're ready to serve, just give a boil to this curry and then pour over this and serve immediately. Your Malai koftha is ready. You can serve this with chapati, naan, jeera rice, kulcha. It's a very nice side dish.